I'm so excited to share with you sales tips for the introverted coaches because I know, I understand, I've been where you are, totally an introverted person. Sometimes selling our products and services can be a super duper struggle. But today, we're going to cover some simple sales tips for the introverted coaches. So join me in just a second.
Do you need clear direction on how to create a solid income foundation? Do you need guidance on growth strategies and systems? Are you ready to accelerate your growth and impact? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Coach to Coach Show with Alease Michelle Jones. Do you need clear direction on how to
All right, guys. Look at that.
Do you need guidance on growth
I'm trying to turn down everything.
Are you ready?
All right, guys. All right. Here we go. We're going to talk about one of the things that we struggle with the most is selling. And if you're an introverted coach like myself, I got you. I understand. Today, I'm going to share some simple things to help us overcome that. So as you guys are coming in, if you do me a favor, go ahead and put your name in the comment section. I really appreciate that. Also, as you're coming in, I want you guys to go ahead and I want you to share the content with us today. Let me see. Where is that at? Where's that banner at? I can't find it. Oh, wrong banner. Wrong banner. Do I have that banner in here? Oh, anyway, we can just go on. I don't have that banner. But if you go ahead and share the content, I really appreciate that. And if you can tag another coach who needs these exact sales tips to help them overcome being introverted and actually be able to sell their coaching services in their businesses. So again, guys, put your name in the comment section. Go ahead and share so I can say hello to you. Hello, Shanae. Hello, Miss Faison. How you guys doing today? All right. So as always, I've checked to make sure everything is working good. I am going to go ahead and do just one or two shares real quick. It's asking me to search. Let's see if I can pull it up. It don't make it easy to share. Hello, Kim. How you doing? If you guys who are inside the Superstar Circle, if you guys can go ahead and share this video inside the Superstar Circle, that I really appreciate that. Sometimes I have a little difficulties. Oh, there it is. I got it now. There you go. It's shared. I'm going to share it into the Coachpreneur group. There we go. So again, as you guys are coming in, I'm Alease Michelle. I'm your online marketing expert, and I am a content creator for coaches. And today we're going to be talking about the sales tips for introverted coaches. And I want to say hello to everybody. Hello, Felicia. How you doing? Thank you for joining us during your lunch. Awesome. So I'm not going to waste your time. I want to get right into the content today. So as usual, this episode is sponsored by the Coachpreneur Club. So if you're looking to get done for you courses, coaching programs, and marketing content for your business that you can brand as your own, then you definitely want to check out the Lady Boss. I changed the name, and look at me, I'm still saying. You want to join the Coachpreneur Club. Go to aleasemichelle.com/club, and you can be part of the Coachpreneur Club. And the best part is you get to join for only $1. And if I didn't say that already, you also get two done for you courses as well as a bonus when you join today for only $1. So if you're not a Coachpreneur member, you definitely want to go check that out today. Again, go to aleasemichelle.com/club to do that. All right. So again, For those of you who are just coming in, today we're going to be talking about sales tips for the introverted coaches. Okay. So if I didn't say hi to you, hey, what's up? What's up? And if you can, go ahead and share this out and tag another coach that would really need to hear this information today. That's a great way to support the show. And I appreciate the love. That's what I do. I appreciate the love. So, I just want to share this with you. We are all salespeople, right? We are all salespeople. We were salespeople when we were little babies because we did an action that got us a result. And you probably don't even know that you're pretty dang on good at it. If you had some type of job of some sort, you went through an interview of some sort, you had to sell yourself to that particular employee. You had to convince them that you were the person for the job. And if you did not get that job that day, you went back, you took notes and said, okay, how can I be better at this? How can I get better in convincing them that I am the best candidate? So we also did some selling when we was a teenager. We had to convince our mom or dad to allow us to go out or to date early or to get our driver's license. We have been selling all our life. And I did not realize that either until I was older and took a couple of sales classes that, hey, I've been selling since the womb, since I've been in the womb. And so have you. So think about that. So that I wanted to share with you so that you can get more comfortable and say, okay, I've been doing this, I've been doing it, I've been selling on a subconscious level. Today I just want to share with you some tips to help you take that subconscious level and bring it to the forefront so that you can start knowing that selling is not something that has to be pushy. It doesn't have to be something that you have to force people on. And a lot of times selling is just a conversation that you're having with someone, and you're offering them an opportunity to make their life or better, either less stressful, healthier, or more income. You're just offering a service, a product, or something to make that person's life better. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. Okay. So I hope I'm making it a little comfortable for you so that you relax, relate, and release and say that I can handle this sell, right? Let me know if you can handle this, that you're going to be like, girl, I got this. I got this selling stuff, right? Let me know in the comments. Good morning, Marva. All right, so let's keep going. So why do we continue to think we're so bad at sales? And I sort of covered that before. Why do we think we're so bad at sales? What do you guys think? Why do you think that we think that we're so bad at sales? I know why I thought I was, because I used to see other people sell. Like I would, when I got my car, I remember how good the salesperson was with selling me the car. I bought things that cost a whole lot of money, and I realized that this person convinced me to buy it. And so I thought I needed to be at the same level, right? You see people on TV and they're portraying, a salesperson like, what was that? Wolf Street or Wall Street or Wolf Street? I don't remember that movie. I didn't even watch it, but I do know there was glimpse of it that, the lead actor was really a good salesperson. And so in my mind, I had that same assumption that I had to be that type of salesperson. And I think probably most of you also had that same assumption as well. Hello, Lawana. Hey, Brooke. So who's ready to learn the sales tips to help them go from an introverted coach to selling their products and services to a confident coachpreneur who is excited about making offers about their products and services? Who is ready? Put a 1 in the comment section to let me know who is ready to get started. And I will start this show. Awesome. You're right, Marvin. Because people don't like salespeople. They manipulate and they're a little sleazy. You're right. Some people don't like salespeople. I've had a really bad experience with that as well. But today I'm going to share some tips with you to make it so like a natural conversation. Awesome. So I see most of you are ready. So let's get started. All right. Number one is sales feels icky. And that's something that Marva just said, that we don't want to come across being sleazy, right? So we think sales feels icky because we pushing something on people. And I also want to say that a lot of times we're pushing, if you feel like sales is icky and it doesn't feel good, 9 times out of 10, you don't feel confident in the product that you're selling, right? You don't feel confident in the product that you're selling. You don't feel like the people really necessarily need it as well. So that's when, sales is going to feel a lot more icky for you if you fall into that situation. But again, the conversation has to be not that it's icky. One, let me say this. You should be selling something that you are confident about and that you believe in strongly. And most of you who follow me, who watch the show, you do. You are a coach, and your ideal is to help people in whatever industry you are in. Help them be more successful, help them with making more money, help them protect their family. Whatever it is, you strongly believe that. So the sales feeling icky shouldn't feel icky for you, because you know that these people need this information. They need this. So it shouldn't feel icky at all. So let's talk about how we can overcome some of this ickiness feeling of sales. All right. So one of the things that I've learned to do is, when it comes to talking about my products and services, is that I need to practice talking about what I offer. So look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Pretend that you are selling your product or service to yourself, but turn it into more of a conversation, right? Practice saying your rates out loud. So if most of you have gone, some of you went through my 5-day challenge inside the Coachpreneur group. And we talked, the 5-day challenge was charging your worth, right? And the last day, I challenged everyone to increase their prices. So if you now are in that situation, you've done that 5-day challenge, you've increased your prices. Now it's time for you to get comfortable with saying your prices out loud, because probably previously you were saying whatever the price was. I'm going to say $5.97, right? When someone asked you what's your services, you could rattle off $5.97 with no problem. But now that I've asked you to increase your prices, if you went through the 5-day challenge, okay, if you went through the 5-day challenge, if you went through the 5-day challenge, I asked you to increase your prices. So now some of you might be like, I'm $1,500 now. So how do you now talk to another person about your coaching services, or your ideal client about your coaching services, without stuttering over the price point, right? And without going, what is my price, right? $1,500, because I've done that. I've increased my prices and totally forgotten what my prices are, right? So if you are practicing your rates, it would now start to roll off your tongue. Oh, my coaching services for 8 weeks is $1,500. Here's what we're going to work on. Here's what you're going to benefit from. Here's the results that you're going to get, right? I wouldn't be able to roll that off like that in a very confident way if I didn't talk to myself in the mirror, if I didn't know my prices, if I didn't practice my sales pitches with my friends. That's the whole point. Hey, guys, people in the Coachpreneur Club and inside the sales superstar marketers group, we're here to support you through that. So I don't see why we can't reach out to each other, and let's practice these things. Let's get better at what we do. I just want to say, and I know I'm speaking really fast because I'm about to say something, that I want us as women, okay, if I have males on here, I'm talking to you too, but in particular, I know my target market is women, right? I want us to get over ourselves. I want us to get over thinking that other people are going to talk about us and going to say things about us because we doing something that other people are not doing. Everybody is not going to like what you do. I'm just going to let you know. So go ahead and get that in your head right now. Everybody ain't going to like what I do. But hey, if you are about making a change in your life, having a better life, actually living out your dreams, doing the things that you want to do, you've got to change what we're doing. What you did yesterday or last year is not going to get you where you want to be next year. Okay, we've heard that saying in so many different ways. So use the community, use the coachpreneur community, use the superstar markets community, so you guys can practice this, get better at selling. Hey, just record yourself on a video talking about your products and services on a video, and then you ain't got to share it. You can go back and watch it. How do I sound? Do I stutter over something? Do I look like I'm not confident in my prices? Am I sharing what the benefits are about what I do? Do that. Practice this, guys. This is the only way that we're going to get better. And this is another thing. This is why so many other people are kicking our butts in this industry, because they are doing the work. They are practicing. They're getting over themselves. They're like, I am just going, you know what? I'm going to look crazy if I have to look crazy, but I'm going to look crazy getting this money. That's what I want you guys to do as well. I want you to just do it. And I can tell you this, if you practice with me, I ain't going to think you look crazy at all. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I might even tear up because I'm so proud of you, because you are doing something that most people are super afraid to do. They're always hemming and hawing. Y'all know that's my favorite word. Thinking, oh, I don't know what they're gonna think. They're gonna think I'm trying to take their money. Well, yeah, you're trying to get that money, right? But you're also trying to help them make a better life, and you also, the money is gonna help you make a better life as well. Okay, so that's I'm gonna get off my soapbox right there. So I hope that lets you guys know that I'm here for you, that I'm here for you 100, that I'm not going to sit here and babysit you either and tell you, oh, you don't have to practice. People who like you will eventually buy from you. They might, but it's going to be a long time. And I know some of us, look, you are ready to live out the life that you always dreamed of. Hey, let me just say this. I remember thinking, right, that when I heard people retired at the age of 60 something, I think that the retirement age has went up somewhere, right? And I used to always think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to be 60 something before I can go like lay on the beach and chill. And here's what I would say to myself, like having this, I probably was talking to myself out loud because I tend to do that kind of stuff. I was like, I'm not gonna be looking cute, no two-piece and at 65 years old. I need to be on the beach in my 30s, in my 40s, in my 50s, because that's when I'm gonna look cute in my two-piece, y'all. So yeah, I was being a little vain about myself. But I just said that I need to be living my dream a lot sooner and not waiting until retirement age to be doing the things that I really wanted to do. Y'all get me? Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? So these sales tips, yes, we are introverted. I am an introverted coach. God knows I am an introvert, right? But I knew that if I really wanted to live out the life that I wanted to actually make my own schedule, do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, then I definitely needed to step outside of my comfort zone, right? And I learned and I practiced. I did all of these things that I'm suggesting that you do. I did each and every one of these things. I looked in the mirror and I talked to myself. I practiced saying my rates out loud, and I practiced my sales pitch with my friend, which my husband. We went through all of this together. So I'm not asking you to do something that I did not do myself. Okay. All right. Brooke said, yes, I hear you. I hear you. All right, girl. All right. So the second thing is that we need to fix our mindset. And this is something what I just talked about. I forgot that this slide was even coming up. So yes, we need to fix our mindset. So what if you were not selling anything, but instead you were simply chatting with your friend about an incredible new product? If this is the case, we will be able to sell and talk about this like nobody's business. So think about it, right? I'm thinking one of the products that I buy. Okay, the other day, y'all remember that I mentioned coachpreneurs. You guys remember that the other day I said that I was going to the movies with my cousins, right? It was National Cousin Day, and we went to go see Lion King. So my cousin said something about my eyelashes, right? Let me get a little bit. She said something about my eyelashes, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, what kind of mascara are you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing Mary Kay's Volume mascara." I said, "Girl, it is absolutely great. It comes in this really nice case. it's been, all I had to do is do one swipe or two swipes, and my eyelashes look like I'm wearing fake eyelashes. Girl, you got to get it, right? I gave her my Mary Kay reps name. I pulled out the mascara so that she can see it. Guys, I was selling Mary Kay's mascara without even knowing it because it was a general conversation. So if we believe in something so strongly, and I know that you guys do, talking about what we do is going to become so easy and natural because it becomes a natural conversation. Y'all got me? Y'all hear me? Okay. So the more we can practice that, the better we can become. So turn your thinking around from sales to helping. Turn your thinking around from sales to helping. So when you are actually providing a product that will help someone, if you guys have never done a free strategy session with me, you would know that I don't even try to sell you on anything, right? When I get on a conversation on the phone with you, I don't, because I'm all about helping you. Like, I'm like, okay, you need help with this, then I suggest that you join the Coachpreneur Club. If you're struggling with content and creating content on a consistent basis, then I suggest that you join the Coachpreneur Club. If you want to be seen as an expert and an influencer really quick, then you need content. So I want to be able to provide that content for you on a regular basis so that you don't get stressed out trying to figure out what you're going to say, how you're going to put this together. I need to put slides together. You ain't got to worry about all that when you join the Coachpreneur Club. Y'all see, I just sold y'all. If you're not in the Coachpreneur Club, I just did a sales pitch. Okay. But it didn't come across as a sales pitch. Would you think I didn't feel sleazy about it? I was honestly telling you how you need this. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, if you want to be a six-figure coach, if you want to move yourself out of a full-time job to a full-time entrepreneur coaching people, then the Coachpreneur Club is going to help you, because I'm about not teaching you how to be just a coach. I'm teaching you how to build a business so that you can have a six-figure business, so that you can be living the life that you want to. Again, that was a sales pitch, but I'm talking to you. I'm just talking. Y'all get me? Like I'm pulling behind the curtains. I'm letting y'all see, right? I'm letting y'all know who Oz is right now, okay? I'm sharing all this stuff with you to let you know that I am all about supporting you. I know I keep saying that. Brooke, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So let me keep going, because I'm just talking today. All right. So the next thing is, and this is the last one, guys. We went through this pretty quickly because I want you to know that actually selling is not that hard once you have the skill sets. And we'll do a quick recap on this, and I'll leave some opportunity for you guys to ask me some questions toward the end. But the next thing is, don't be afraid of the follow-up. Okay. And this is really important when you're doing one-on-one sessions or you're doing free strategy sessions. Most clients won't say yes with the first call. And what I mean, if you had a strategy session, and maybe not even with the second call. Now that's the real right there. So let's talk about that real quick. When you get on the phone with someone, if you're doing a free strategy session with someone, let's just say this. If you're going to sell a physical product or a digital product, 9 times out of 10, when people see that product, they're going to say no to it the first time. Okay. And if you get on a phone call with someone, right, and you're doing a strategy session, 9 times out of 10, that person might say no to you too as well, unless you got the sales script to help you with that. But we'll talk about that all later, right? But they're going to say no to you. And so one of the things that I used to do, right, I did not sell on my first strategy call. And a little bit of the reason why I did not sell on my first strategy call was, one, I was a little nervous at first with hitting them with a sales opportunity in the beginning. The second thing is that I really had a little time to do a little bit more follow-up. So giving you an example of what I would do. So I would get on a free strategy call with someone, right? And I would tell them how the process would go. And typically I would say, hey, this is not going to be a sales call or anything like that. I'm going to ask you some questions. You're going to give me some feedback. And then afterwards, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 strategies to help you um, move forward in your business, right? And then I said, if you want to work together, maybe we can talk about some of my coaching services after that. But typically, this is not a sales call at all. That's how I would start off my strategy sessions. Okay. Then when we got toward the end, I wouldn't even talk about my coaching services. I would say to them, okay, let's do a follow-up call. It's, this is Monday. Let me follow up with you on Wednesday to see if you have any questions about the strategies. Or sometimes I might wait to the next Monday. So I give them a whole week. If the person is a full-time entrepreneur, a full-time employee or work somewhere, then I would probably make a follow-up call on Monday. So on Monday, I would do this follow-up call, and I would just say her name was Rachel. And I was like, okay, Rachel, how are things going? Were you able to implement some of the strategies that we talked about on the call? And Rachel, 9 times out of 10, she probably would have said, yeah, I tried one thing, but I had questions. And I was like, okay, great. Let me see if I can help you with those questions. We'll talk a little bit. And then I said, okay, Rachel, let's talk about how I can help you even more. And then I would talk about my coaching services. And then I would ask her, okay, which one sounds great for her? That's how I sold it. We were by the second phone call, Rachel and I were like friends because I set it up that way. And I felt a whole lot more comfortable making the offer to her on the second follow-up call. Okay. So Felicia says, this is true. I used to hate cold calling, but now I'm good at it. Brooke says, I have to get comfortable with cold calling. So Brooke, I'm going to say don't do cold calling. If you're a coach, don't do cold calling. What you want to do is offer an opportunity for people to get on a free strategy session with you and schedule it. It won't be like you just going through the phone book, like going through people's number and say, I'm going to call people. When someone schedules a strategy session with you, that person moved from a cold call to a warm call. Totally different. So now this warm call, if someone has scheduled a session with you, they sort of already know who you are. Okay. They already probably watched a couple of videos if you're doing videos. Okay. Or they've seen you post, maybe seen some selfie pictures, that kind of stuff. So that person will already know you. Now they've moved from cold to warm. So when you get on the phone call with them, here's really going to happen. They are so excited to talk to you and that you've opened up your calendar to do a session with you. They're going to be super comfortable. And you're going to be comfortable because now this person knows you. They already know. They know what you sound like. They know what to expect from you because they've already sort of been in your feed some kind of way, right? They watched you on some show, watched a video or whatever. So now that cold call is not cold anymore and it's warm and it's easier to have a general conversation with someone. Okay. So let me see what Felicia says. Now, when I think about it, Alease, I did not record myself, but I did practice in the mirror. Of course, that was long ago. And yes, I now offer something free. Yes, Felicia. Awesome. And you know what, Felicia, probably a long time ago, we weren't recording ourselves either. I wasn't a long time ago, right? But because the phone was not like it is. I had a beeper back then. I am so dating myself, but I had a beeper then, right? So cold calling should be a lot easier when the person knows you. And that, again, is going to go back to me telling you guys, y'all need a weekly show. Y'all need some kind of weekly content that you are showing up and showing out so people can actually experience you more. So when you do get on the phone call with them and sell them into some $1,500 package, it's going to be easy for you to say it. They're going to be like, yeah, girl, sign me up. Do you have payment plans? Sign me up. Because they already know what they're going to get from you. So when you get on that phone call with them, it's a lot easier, a whole lot easier. Hello, Rosa. Hola. Rosa says, that's my current challenge. The first discovery call I offer is 20 minutes, but I have a hard time keeping it 20 minutes and transitioning to let's schedule another call and further discuss to see how, let me see what else, I can help them. Oh my gosh, Rosa. So I used to talk and talk. And look, literally, if this is your first time doing a strategy session, right? I would say get a good many of about 30 to 40 strategy sessions under your belt. And the more you do them, the the shorter the conversations become. So if you can control the discovery session or strategy sessions by asking them questions, follow up questions, um, then you have more control of it. And then you just make the transition and say, okay, awesome. Here's two things that I can help you with right now. It it's you who have to make the transition with people. And I get it. People like to talk. I like to talk too when I'm talking about things that I'm passionate about. But the more you practice that, again, if you can practice having a discovery session with someone, then you'll know when to make that transition with people. Okay. Hey, JR. JR says you can use a timed script in the beginning. That's great. And JR is so right about that. One of the things that I have a program called the 3-Pan Clients, right? 10-day challenge. And Marva is going through that right now. Rosa, I don't know if you saw, she posted something inside the Coachpreneur Club saying that she's gotten her second discovery appointment schedule already from that. And so the 3-Pan Clients 10-day challenge has a script inside of that course to help you stay on task to actually make that transition into making your offer or scheduling a follow-up call. Right. But good questions. Hello, Cheryl. The more I study, the more passionate I am becoming. Awesome. So I hope that's helping you guys. I know I get off on a tangent sometime, but most clients will not say yes in the first call. They just won't. And maybe not even in the second. So we've got to get in the habit of doing follow-up calls. So here's some ways that you can do follow-up. You can send an email and invite them to schedule a follow-up call to answer her questions. So if she has any questions, after you've suggested the strategy sessions with her, send her an email saying, hey, here's the link to schedule your follow-up call. You can also send them something to read or watch, like a case study, a client case study. So those of you who went through my 5-day Charging Your Worth challenge, you guys got a sample of a case study that you can create and that actually send people to it to read it, or you can do it in a video style. I talked about that inside the challenge. You can also review your coaching. You can send a review of your coaching program outline or sales page. One of the things that I did early on in my career, I actually took my coaching program and I turned it into a PDF. So like a brochure that once people had the call with me and we talked about a follow-up call, I sent them my coaching brochure, a PDF, right? Not one of those folding brochures, but actually like an 8.5 by 11 PDF form that I actually sent to them in electronic form so them to go over it. And then during our follow-up call, they already knew what my price points were. They knew what my packaging were. And so that I answered their question. And then I said, did you get the my coaching package? And they would say yes. They looked over it and they might have some questions about it. And then that was my opportunity to close them on whatever coaching program that fit them at that time, their price point or, whatever needs that had. Or you can even ask them to join a different program. So maybe some people are not ready to join your elite coaching program. Maybe they just need a course. Maybe they just need like your $97 course or something like that. And then once they get a little bit more taste of that, then maybe they're ready to hire you as a one-on-one coach. That's why it's really important to start having other products out there when you start. And that's the reason why, again, I offer the Coachpreneur Club, because you can take those done for you content courses, worksheets, and all those type of things, and you can turn them into low dollar offers to expand your suite of offers, right? To expand what you're already offering. Okay. So Rosa says, I seen Marva's post. I need to look for the script. Yes. And Rosa said, can you show us a sample of your PDF brochure if you still have it? Maybe in StreamYard screen sharing. You know what I can do, Rosa? I will share that inside of the Coachpreneur community. I do that. Let me write myself a note. And yeah, I got to find it. My coaching brochure. I think it's on one of my other. I'm writing that down right now. I will share that inside the Coachpreneur community. Great question, though. All right, so that's all about the follow up. Okay, so let's do a quick recap on what we talked about today. All right, so the sales feels icky. If the sales feels icky, I want you guys to practice on your sales pitch. I want you to practice in the mirror. I want you to practice with somebody else. Maybe record yourself. Say your price points out loud, right? I want you to practice that. The next thing was we talked about fixing your mindset. If you always talk about that you're not good at sales, that just is it's hard for you to make sales, that you suck at sales and you don't want to be a sleazy salesperson, then you're going to be stuck and you're never going to get over the hump of becoming a better salesperson. And another thing about fixing your mindset is that's changing from selling a product to actually making suggestions on helpful how to make their life better, right? So move from this is a sales offer, but actually helping someone make their life better. Change that mindset from that, then selling becomes a lot easier. Okay. And then don't be afraid of the follow up. The follow up really became part of my whole strategy for getting people to sign up for it. And my particular mentor at that time who was teaching me about the sales conversation was like, that's genius, Alease. That really is, because now that person's probably had experienced a lot of people selling to them, right? At that time, I knew how it felt. I had people who I would get on a phone call with, and people were trying to get me to enroll into a $45,000 program and asking me to take money out of my 401k. That felt nasty. And I didn't like the way that woman put me in that position to actually take money out of my 401k. I wasn't knocking her sales technique, but that didn't work for me. And I knew that was something that I did not want to do myself. So when I started offering people a follow-up call, it was to let them know that I was not going to push them in any kind of way. I would never, ever ask someone to take money out of their 401k to pay me. I thought that was just so awful. Ugh, I just hated it. But anywho, but again, you'll start to build a system and a way that you feel comfortable doing it. And so that it doesn't feel like sales, it becomes more of you helping somebody. That's the key thing. That's what I want you guys to remember, okay? That sales is not just sales. It is actually helping people get the results that you want. And most of all of you who follow me, that's what you want. You want to make an impact in other people's lives. You want them to get the knowledge. You want them to be able to know how to do things so that they can also be successful in whatever they want to do. And that's what I love about you guys so much, that you are change agents, right? You want to make a difference, and I want to be that person to help you make a difference as well. So don't look at it as a sales. Look at it as that you're actually helping people. But we do need to make money. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. We can't be doing this for free. If you also have a dream to be a full-time entrepreneur, you got to be asking for the money. And the tips today was to help you make that transition from it feeling sleazy to it actually becoming more helpful to other people. And I hope today's training really helped you with that. Again, I didn't want to go in really big detail in it. I didn't want to drag it and make it all long, because selling is not that hard when you make these simple strategies. You change your mindset. You look at it more as you practice, and you use the follow-up technique to make the situation better, right? So last, don't let the old I am not good at sales thinking get in the way of you making a real difference in people's lives and in growing your business and your profits. So today, promise me today, right? I am not going to say I'm not good at sales anymore. Get rid of that altogether. Put in the comments and say, I promise, as Alease, I will never say that again. Say, I promise. Just put it in the comments. I promise, right? And we will move forward with learning how to become better salespeople. We will move forward to this. We will be better at this. We will be dynamite salespeople. once we put those techniques into play. All right. So, guys, I want to say again, thank you so much for joining me. And if you missed it, today's episode was sponsored by the Coachpreneur Club. Get done for you courses, coaching programs, and marketing content for your business that you can brand as your own. You guys can still join the Coachpreneur Club for just $1. If you're not a member, go to aleasemichelle.com/club and you can join today for only $1, right? Let me put that link down in the bottom so you guys can get that. If you missed it, I know sometimes I'm speaking really fast. That's it. I think I spelled my name right. I think the banner is in there. It's supposed to be in that show. There you go. So to join the club again, guys, just go to aleasemichelle.com/club and you can join today for only $1. And when you join today, you get this month's Done For You package and you get last month's Done For You package. And there are tons of other bonuses as well. When you join the Coachpreneur Club, you also get part of the Facebook Coachpreneur community, and you get access to the 5-day challenge that we went through today on charging your worth. So there are tons of benefits of you joining today, as well as bonuses. So I want to see you guys into the Coachpreneur Club. I want to take you from being just a coach to being a coachpreneur. All right. So you guys have an awesome and blessed day. And Rosa, I see Felicia says she promised. Rosa says, I promise. Okay? And thank you so much, Felicia. You guys have an awesome and blessed day. And I will be talking to y'all later. All right.
Do you need clear direction on how to create a solid income foundation? Do you need guidance on growth strategies and systems? Are you ready to accelerate your growth and impact? Well, you're in the right place.